When you're in primary school, your friends often live nearby. But in secondary school, students can come from much further afield. And on today's programme, we meet Donna, who's just moved back from the other side of the world. We also meet Chloe and Holly. And if you're wondering, yeah, they're related.
We're twins. Identical twins.
In primary school, the girls were in separate classes. But to help with Chloe's confidence, they're going to be in the same form at our school. One of many new experiences they'll be sharing.
My biggest fear about being in the same class in Conyers is probably the people will be staring at us because we're the same and we'll probably be sitting next to each other. I get quite nervous quite easily. I get any emotion quite easy. Just very sensitive, in other words.
Being identical twins, it's pretty hard to tell Holly and Chloe apart. That's Chloe on the right and Holly on the left. And now that's Chloe on the left and Holly on the right.
Just, I'm not going to say something, but just look at her and then look at me. Her, me. You kind of get the point. It's, I don't know how to describe it, but her nose is like that. And your face is just like that.
It's not just me that finds it tricky. Even their form teacher, Mr. Glenn Denning, is struggling to get it right.
Holly?
Chloe.
Chloe?
Yeah, he just guesses which one's which. And then he gets quite annoyed if he gets it wrong. He goes, oh, I started to get that right, but now I've got it wrong again, haven't I? My name's Chloe.
We all know that.
Well, obviously I don't.
And...
Don't tell yourself to shut up.
Yeah, right.
It's a bit of a running joke now how I'll get the name wrong, and even they're starting to play on it as well. It's like, no, it's Holly. No, I mean Chloe. So it's good fun.
Sometimes the twins use the confusion to their advantage.
I was getting told off once. I got my name written on the board, and he went, right, what, are you Holly or Chloe? And I said Chloe. And she got my name written. So he says that he can test her, but he can't.
Holly. She tricked me. I went the whole French lesson thinking she was Chloe, and we had to spell our names out in French, and I said, whatever it is, spell Chloe, and she went, no, it's, and spelled Holly, and I was like, you're Holly! Oh, I was so... Oh.
It's a headache.
So does the register, and because he doesn't know who's who, he just goes, Chloe, Holly, and marks him here straight away.
I'm going to call you as Hoy.
Holly.
I said Hoy, Chloe and Holly.
No.
Next.
Holly will say I'm Chloe and Chloe will say I'm Holly. They did that
to me the
before.
first time I met him.
I just say, hi, Chloe, Holly. And they're like, I'm Chloe. And then I just say, hi, Chloe.
I'm sick of her face. Right back at not in a mean way, not in a mean way. I'm just saying it because there's no nice way. I'm just seeing myself in the mirror, but I'm just praying, you know. I'm not being mean, but there's no nicer way to say that, though, is there?
At the start of Year 7, you find out all about your new classmates.
You in up next, Holly?
Yeah.
Come on, then.
Today, 7AG are taking it in turns to tell each other about their families. And Holly has decided to talk about her dad.
I've got pictures of my nutty dad, which has died. I've got that one on a mountain. I've got that one with my dad laying down with the dog, and the dog is called Biscuit, and he died 3 days after my birthday.
Oh.
I know.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Holly. Must have been difficult, but well done.
Actually.
Right.
The twins were only 7 when their dad died. Chloe has a collection of photographs to remember him by.
This is a book of my dad and some pictures of me and him. I like this picture because he loves books, so do I.
She also has one very precious item.
This is a bag given by my dad when I was 5 or 6, and I've kept it, and I've put it under my bed, and I've just squeeze it in my hand. Something that helps me get to sleep. Probably the most specialist thing that I would never give away, not for all the money in the world.
Having been through such a tough time together, the twins share a very strong bond. They really are inseparable.
We're always with each other. We've never been apart for longer than a day. And though we've been with each other every day of our lives so far.
Love makes me crazy, restless, dumb and paranoid.
Nice moves, girls. But there must be downsides to being a twin.
The worst thing about being twins is we have to share things. And once we had to share a chewing gum. We've also had to share, this is a bit silly, but a pancake.
I'm telling you the truth, girl, it's only you. You're my only, you're my only, you're my only.
People think it's really cool in our class if you're a twin. They always ask us if we've got superpowers. Say if we can, like, if we can feel pain, if the other one's feeling pain. But you don't.
In Class 7CG, Donna has also had a lot of change in her life. She's just come back to live in the UK after spending the last 4 years halfway around the world in New Zealand.
In New Zealand it was really nice because it was all like scenery and you could just step outside in bare feet because there was like nothing on the ground or anything. And it was always sunny, even in winter it's pretty sunny.
Donna and one half of her family moved back when her stepdad's job changed.
My half-sister Imogen is 3 and my half-brother is 11 months and he's turning 1.
Hello.
It also meant that Donna could spend more time with the other half of her family, her dad and new baby sister Kira. That sounds a little bit complicated to me, but having 2 families means having 2 bedrooms.
This is my side of the room, and this is my posters, and my favourite band's Little Mix, and I like Ollie Murs too. And then these are my favourite animals, puppies. I'm not sure if they are puppies, but they're cute anyway. I also like Ed Sheeran, but he fell off the wall. He was there. This is my sister's side of the room. She likes Sophia the First and princesses.
How far do you have to walk to get the bus?
5-10 minutes. And then on the way back, I have to go for like half an hour.
No, but it's not half an hour.
It is.
But it's not. What time you?
That's nothing for Donna. While she was in New Zealand, her baby sister was born in the UK. Desperate to see her, she was allowed to fly back all by herself. The journey took 26 hours and she had to change planes 3 times. That takes guts when you're 11.
When I came back to England on my own, I was really nervous on the first flight because I was by myself, but on the other ones, I felt more, on the other 2, I felt more like not afraid because I knew that it would be okay because there was people on the flight looking after me.
So Donna's heading into Year 7 with all of her family around her. Her biggest challenge now is to make a whole new set of friends.
Entrez, merci. Bonjour. Trouvez vos places. Merci bien.
Sometimes school days don't turn out quite as you'd expect them to.
Entrez. Ah, quelle horreur, quel désastre. Bonjour tout le monde.
There's been a power cut, and it's thrown everyone into a state of high excitement.
The kids loved it. They were all pretty much coats and bags on at the door. Unfortunately for them, it was a case of got to continue with the lesson.
In the dark.
In the dark, yeah.
What time are we going home then? I was like, you're not. You're staying till the end of the day.
Secretly, you're thinking,
are we going home? I know. No.
Whilst for some it's a minor inconvenience, for others it's a potential disaster. Head cook Julie and her team aren't able to finish cooking enough hot meals, so they have to rush and make up sandwiches for the whole school before the dinner bell rings. It's all hands on deck.
Tell me about it. That's the first time in this time I've worked here that we've had that. I can't believe that happened.
There's no food! I was gonna have some fried chicken, but now we can't have it. They might poison us if it's cold. I don't know.
No power means no tills, which means free food. And word spreads like wildfire.
Lads, where are we going here? You weren't in the queue. No, join the back of the queue. You were not there, off you go. Okay, listen up. Due to the power cut, Main meals and salads this side, please. Sandwiches only this side. Bend the queue to the right for sandwiches. Bend the queue to the left for main meal.
Well, I think we've had more children in than what we normally get. And I think that's because it's free. Word of mouth, it's a bongo, as you say, that's what it is.
Didn't get a toasty, which was annoying.
What are your paninis today? Oh, because there's no electricity.
The students seemed to really enjoy it. I think the idea that they were not paying for their cookies was absolutely delightful for them. And, you know, whilst they had less choice to get their lunch, and I think they quite enjoyed the spirit of the blitz that was going on.
After a manic few hours, 1,300 students are all fed and watered, ready for the afternoon studies. All thanks to Julie and her amazing team.
We work really hard, but we get our... we enjoy it. We enjoy it.
But it's not just the students that are attracted by all the food.
Whoa, right there. Right there.
That's just funny.
Wasps are everywhere. Just everywhere, that's it. Have you ever got stung by a wasp? No. Have you ever got stung by a bee?
No.
Grace, have you ever got stung by a wasp? Have you ever got stung by a bee? Have you ever got stung by a wasp or a bee?
There's a lot of wasps. I say, oh, let's go and look at the ping pong. And then we take them, and then there's always one wasp. And there's always on his shoulder, and he screams and runs around.
Is it? All the wasps are like around the bin and where like the lunchroom is and everything. It's like they're always like wanting food, I'm guessing.
It's only a fly.
God, it's a fly.
After school, Donna gets straight online to catch up with her old friends back in New Zealand.
Yeah, I miss my friends really. Like, I still talk to them, but I really miss them, like talking to them in person and stuff.
I've been Skyping them and like emailing them and everything. I've been telling them about like school and like what I've been doing and what they've been doing. And the most interesting things that have happened here is probably starting secondary, because they haven't started secondary yet. And because they are in a school that's like that goes up to year 8, so they were wondering how it was like different to normal.
She might miss her old friends, but she's already making plenty of new ones in the UK.
That's Tandy, that's Lucy and that's Scarlett, and then there's me. We're all pulling funny faces. And then there's another one. Scarlett looks evil.
No matter where she is in the world, Donna has always kept up with her favourite hobby, Irish dancing.
Yeah, I've been in a few competitions. I've won quite a lot of them. I've got loads of trophies and medals and stuff, and I've been to nationals and I got 9th. I'm aiming to get really good in nationals and be able to go to worlds.
Move, hop, 2, 3, and move, up.
I started learning it when I was like 4 or 5, and I've done it ever since. I love the music and I love dancing, so that's why I like Irish dancing. I like the shoes and the dresses they wear, and we wear big wigs that like are really puffy, and everyone thinks they're real hair, but they're not.
Pushing your heels in.
You may have spotted that Donna has a pretty unusual accent. Believe me, I know how that feels.
Candle goes out. Canny man.
They say I have a bit of a Middlesbrough accent and a New Zealand accent and an Australian accent, so it's like, I'm like, okay, so it's like all mixed together.
She gets a lot of words mixed up, dollars and pounds, for example. She gets quite confused with that, or she needs to borrow $5.
Well, the boys kind of like, and when I talk, they always laugh and like, and some of them are mocking it, but they are mocking it because they like it, and I asked them that and they said, yeah, it's because we like it. So some of them are really nice, some of them are just annoying.
What do you think of my accent, then? It's pretty bad. What do you mean it's pretty bad, dude? It's a terrible accent. Australia is an awesome place.
Well, in English, they made us like say something about us, but it had to start with the start of our name. And I said Dancing Donna, and ever since I said that, everyone's been going, Dancing Donna.
Dancing Donna.
Hi, I'm Dancing Donna.
dancing, Donna.
I'm dancing, Donna. No.
OMG, awesome. G'day, mate. Say koala bear. Koala bear.
They all try to make me say kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
I'm not from Australia.
It's 7CG's turn to talk about their family. Next in front of the class, it's Kieran.
Paint a picture for me of Mum.
My mum?
Tell me something about her.
She has purpley, blacky hair-ish. She's small. She has a lot of shoes.
She's a shoeaholic.
Yeah. She has a big bedroom. No, it's really big. And and she's had in her life a lot of cars.
So what's she driving at the moment?
An ish car. Thingy car. Ish. Yeah.
Are you the only child in the family?
No. Ish. That doesn't make sense. No, a sister. Ish.
Just leave that a minute. While we
She's
get
21.
some information. No, leave it.
She's 21. I have a half brother who's like 25 or something, and then my other sister's 16, and then I'm 11-ish.
Nice one, Kieran. That was funny. Dish.
That's to end it.
Today, the Year 7s are off on a school trip to Beamish. Wait a minute, Beamish? You've got to be kidding me. Most Year 7s love a school trip, though not always for the right reasons.
You get missed lessons.
Yeah, and
by far the best thing ever.
Like, it can be like a treat if it's good.
On the journey there, our Year 7s are as excitable as ever. But as the mobile phones come out, the more peaceful it becomes. What is it with you lot and your mobile phones? Oh, sorry, I think that's for me.
It's so important. You have to have a mobile phone. I mean, I have it on me like 24/7, and I've just like left the house now, and I haven't got it on me. I didn't bring it with me, and I don't know where it is, and I'm really panicking now.
Hello, hello, baby, you called, I can't hear a thing. I have got no service in the club, you say.
All the children are a lot more modern than they used to be. So it's just like, oh, I need to have a bang-up phone, I need to have a touch-screen phone. It needs to be Android, it needs to be a smartphone, and better have internet on it.
The only reason I got a phone with internet is that I can go on Instagram.
I can find my way around a phone, but things like all this BBM and stuff, I can't figure it out.
BBM, yeah.
Can't live without BBM.
I use my mobile probably every break and in lunchtime, and but you're not allowed in your lessons, so I'm not allowed to use it then.
I don't really want one because I don't want to waste my mum's money and dad.
You can say stuff like text your mum and say, I've hurt my knee.
I use Snapchat, I use Skype, I use FaceTime.
Well, I have Skype.
Phones can be good for like gaming and stuff.
You get addicted to them. You're like, oh, when's Instagram? It's Instagram. I've got like likes, and then you're like on it. On short on Instagram, you can't get back off it. Sometimes, like when I'm like FaceTiming my friends that are girls, like my dad comes in and he's like, oh, you're FaceTiming your girlfriends.
People can just make accounts and then post bad stuff about people, and then like it just like goes on the internet. It can't be took off the internet.
OMG!
We've just been like, we have a phone ban, and then everyone actually has to speak to each other. No.
We are speaking to each other.
Why don't we already pretend that we're in the times of Beamish, when phones weren't invented?
When the world was in black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, me and you should do.
Beamish is a replica of an old Victorian mining village. our Year 7s are travelling back in time to learn what life was like before modern inventions arrived. In class, these slate boards were the latest in teaching technology.
Could you imagine now you've been in school and having to write on these chalkboards?
Why are these so hard to write on?
Which one think you'd rather have? This iPad or this iPad? That one, because that one could block.
In Victorian times, students often had to do drill at the end of lessons. It was thought to help with discipline and keep you fit. I might have to try that at the end of my science classes. To make the experience feel real, Beamish is full of actors and they have to stay in character throughout the day. Libby's finding it a bit unnerving and sets about trying to cheer them up.
Turn that frown upside down. He needs to lighten up a little bit. I think you should have a word with him and tell him to be nice. Just try it for me.
Chicken rolling tipple, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
We'll make you laugh to do a chicken dance, won't you?
Yeah. I'm glad that you're not our teacher at school because you're too grumpy.
You'll make
If
your
I was
attention every 5 minutes.
your teacher at school, you would get the cane.
Please, will you smile for me?
It doesn't look like you're going to win this one, Libby. So far, this lot haven't really seen anything that would make them want to go back and live in Victorian times. But this tram is taking them to something that hasn't changed too much in the last 150 years. Sweets. While the rest of Year 7 are in a feeding frenzy, motorbike mad Kieran spots something even more magical next door.
Oh, cool. I like that one, and that one, and that one awesome.
These amazing old bikes aren't quite what Kieran's used to, but as a speedway fanatic, he's obsessed with anything on two wheels. He's like a kid in a sweetie shop. Well, he's not, that's over the road, but you know what I mean.
Cool. Oh, that is cool. I would really like one of these, because they're old, and then, like, they're probably worth a lot of money, I think.
They're all having a pretty exciting day. They've taken a look down a mine, been on loads of trams, and burnt off a lot of energy. And some of them even get to take a ride on a Victorian carousel. So what's been the highlight of this educational day then, guys?
Sweet shop.
Sweet shop.
We get to buy candy and stuff.
We got sweets, so, I mean, that was good.
The funniest thing at Beamish was when somebody went into the sheep pen and then they got chased.
So you learnt a lot then. On the way home, it looks like all that sugar's made Jessica and Poppy a bit hyper. I wouldn't fancy sitting next to those two. Don't worry, Libby, they might calm down in a minute. Or they might not.
Wait, we have to be first on the bus next time so we can sit down.
The term is well underway, but some teachers are still struggling to tell the twins apart. So the girl's mum has come up with a plan.
My mum thought it'd be easier for the teachers by doing my hair and looking pretty, but it hasn't worked.
Talking of hair,
I sometimes plait it and then it'll go all wavy, but then what I do is I just brush it and then put it to the side and then put it up like that. I have to put yellow mud.
Some boys, on the other hand, who are trying to be the main attraction today. Oh, I'll wash my hair in the morning and then I dry and then I need to put gel on it. Then I need to comb and then I need to put some more gel on.
But he likes putting his hair to the side. and singing.
I'm more like a headband and like bows and stuff.
I'm thinking of dyeing my hair like a reddy colour, just like literally here, like a red. Lots of it a waste of time.
Whatever they do to their hair, they'll always be inseparable. And going to our school together has been a massive boost to Chloe's confidence.
To me, it feels like a twin is more than just like a sister. It's like a best friend and a sister. 2 in 1, in other words. Yeah.
Donna has also made her mark and has thrown herself into all sorts of activities. With her whole family around her, she's settled back into UK life so easily, you'd think she'd never been away. Well, almost.
Yeah, saying that I've kind of lost it a bit, like my accent, but I still have some of the words I say I have a really big accent, but then some of them I just sound normal.
Oh my God.
I like New Zealand, but I want to stay here now because I've got loads of friends and everything.
I feel like I'm a big girl now. If I could go back and talk to myself in the summer, I'd say don't worry, because it's just your mind's just worrying a bit too much.
Next time on Our School, we meet 3 boys keen to make a good first impression. There's football mad Connor, Luca, who just wants to get the bus to school.
Will that embarrass me?
Just because you're going to senior school doesn't mean you can't give your mum a kiss, you know.
And Ben, who's on the hunt for the perfect hobby.
No.